Hey y'all, today we are going to be working on the infamous wall planter. This will be my third season with the wall planter. So I'm really excited to see what I can do with it. I've gone very elaborate. I've tried a couple of different setups with it. So I'll put some pictures up so you can see what it's looked like in the past. This year I'm going to go a little bit more simple with it. But anyway, I will list the type of wall planters they are from Amazon. I'll list those in the video description. So if you're interested, you can order them. They've held up really, really well. There's some discoloration on them. And I think that's just from all the minerals and such in the water, but they've held up really, really well over the years. I also have them set up with drips. So as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when my latest videos are up, and make sure you drop me a comment. Let me know which of the 2 years, year number 1 or year number 2, which of those designs you prefer most on the wall planter. Okay, so this is the wall planter. It has 7 pockets. They each have 7 pockets, and I do have drip lines run to it, so you can actually see the drip lines going up and across. So all of these has their own little drip situation. Now, it's too much drip. I will say, I've discovered over the years, I get a whole lot of water, too much water coming off this bottom portion. So I'm actually going to cut off some of the bottom drip. Probably the last one, I'm going to cut that one off this year, and then maybe next year I might take another one out, but we're going to start with that at this point. Each of the planters is screwed into the wall using a blue kind of masonry concrete screw. And that is held up for 3 years now. It has worked out really good. They are a specialty screw that you can pick up from the hardware store, but it's a big blue head on those screws. You can see that I don't clean these out during the winter. I just leave everything in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be setting up a long table right here in front. I'm going to be pulling the dirt out, getting rid of the dead plant, and then adding the soil back in. And then I'm also going to be mixing in fertilizer. After I do that, I'll show you guys what plants we're going to be adding this year. So we've got it all cleaned out and refilled. I took the old potting soil and I mixed it with fresh compost and plant tone, and basically did a 50-50 on the compost and the old soil, and then added in a bunch of plant tone and then filled them up. I know y'all are gonna ask about this cute little scoop. I picked that up at like a vintage market fair a couple of years ago. It's been very handy for gardening over the years. I use it a lot for working on seeds, but the scoop works great for these as well. But let's talk about what plants we're going to be adding. So I've had these going for a while. It's cold today, so they don't look so great, but these are all moss rose. They're very heat tolerant, do really well because this wall planter is in full sun. So I have 2 flats of those. That's 20 plants, 40 plants. And then I'm gonna mix in some vinca as well and see how it goes. Last year I felt like I got too busy, too many different varieties of plants. That's why I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna stick with 2 and see how it goes. So let's start filling it in. Okay, so I always wonder if I should do this project and show you guys, because the beginning of it always looks like a total wreck. I mean, check that out. That's a hot freaking mess, y'all. And yes, I could totally go ahead and overstuff the planters and make it look absolutely beautiful from the very first moment, but then it won't last as long into the summer. The plants will start kind of trying to take each other out so that they can get the nutrients. So I went lighter this time with the moss rose and the vinca, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. The moss rose has a natural kind of draping effect, so it'll be interesting to see. The moss rose also has a wide variety of colors. It's not just one single color. But then going back with the pink vinca gives me a focus of one color in there, which is nice too. And I got all the drip systems set up, so we are ready to go, and I will keep y'all updated on this as it grows throughout the season. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down the other 2 videos that I've done the past years of this particular wall planter, just so you can see some different combinations I've done, what's worked, what hasn't worked, things along those lines. So I want you guys to take a look and let me know what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, she's a mad gardener or decorator or anything that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.